So in a nutshell, guys, I'll just jump straight into it. Cool. So now, in a nutshell, this is what I like to do. When I'm running my ads, I always like to have different ad sets. For those who don't know what an ad set go check out my podcast episodes, what's working right now. I'll let you break that down in full detail. But I like to test out three different ad sets. I like to have one where I mix it up, and then I've got, you can see here, I've got kitchen and library, and then I've got car and office. So how I name my ad sets is according to my videos or my creatives. I like to do video ads just purely because I know most of my competition won't put themselves in front of the camera the way that I do. So I like to use that to my advantage. So for example, if you take a look here, warm kitchen library. So this just basically means warm audiences. And then kitchen and library is just the videos that are in the kitchen and library. You can see that I've got the kitchen and library, and then I just added these extra two in just to actually test it out, which was outside. You can see bush, Rachel Lesejo. So if I say bush, that means I'm in the bushes. So if you take a look at this, you can see I'm in the bushes, right? Simple as that. Awesome. Then if we take a look at Khan Office, same process, but I was just testing out these two to see which ones would perform. And then you see we've got car and office. The office actually got more leads. Take a look at that, 5 Rand per lead, which is pretty dope. But now the real numbers here is this one here. We've got 344 leads. So if we take a look at mix, it's basically just a mixture. And the one that really killed it was the circular lounge. And if you take a look, here it is. Take a look at that, guys. 291 reactions, 34 comments. Okay. And I know why. It's because in the beginning, I just said real estate agents, boom, this agent got X amount of mandates in X amount of time. And that's the reason why it worked really well, because I went straight with the result. Okay. Now, what I do need to emphasize here is my results weren't because, I'm I created a video and that's what worked for me. No. What's very important, what you need to understand is the mechanics of running an ad. Guys, I would say that it's an 80-20. Most oftentimes it's what you say in your video, it's also your settings as well. But for me, ultimately, I would say it boils down to your offer. It boils down to your offer, it boils down to what you're saying. Now, if you watch my videos, you can obviously get an idea in terms of what I say, what I do. But that is really the core essence of creating a really good ad is your offer and what results do you have to back it up. Hence why this one did the best, because I'm less like real estate agents. Boom, this agent got 10 mandates in 1 week, and this is how they did it. Okay. And if you take a look at my messaging, it's very simple. Very, very, very simple. Real estate agents, you already know the old ways of getting deals. Boom. Now they want to know more. Cold calls, referrals, sure, they work, but here's the problem. They eat up your time, burn your energy, and worst of all, they're consistent. Now imagine this instead. AI goes and finds the leads for you, messages those leads first for you on WhatsApp. All you do is book the appointment and close the deal. Now, boom, that already is just such a great offer. They're like, oh my God, I want to find out more information. You want to see how it works? I put together a 5 minute training, shows you the whole thing step by step. Now you want to find out more information. Guys, I'm not making this stuff up. I've been doing this for a long time. I know exactly what works, especially if you know exactly what you need to do to get clients. Now, if you take a look, there's a big difference between what I do to get my clients and versus what my clients do to get clients. The reason why is because most of my clients don't want to create videos. Most of my clients don't want to go this route, which is the easiest route. This is one of the easiest ways for you to build a fast reputation, because images, nobody really will remember you from an image, but most people will remember you from a video. And that's the reason why most of my content, as you can see, is video. So why I'm mentioning all of this, guys, is start to think differently. Okay, yes, I've shown you tons of different images that work very well, but I can tell you right now, if you push videos, that's going to help your message stand out across a lot faster, better, and quicker. Now, in terms of, lastly, this is what I'll just mention, in terms of targeting, because I get questions, oh, who do you target? How do you target? Guys, look at my audience, guys. This is a very small audience. It's like 29,000 people. It's not a lot of people. So how was I still able to get the results that I was getting with such a small audience? Okay, and that's just purely because of relevance, relevance, relevance. So how I do it, as you can see here, I maximize number of conversion leads, which basically means that it's going to find me people who are most likely to give me the information. And then let's see here. Okay, so audience, this is what I do. And here's a hack. Okay, if you can get access to your leads database, so let's say you have access to Lightstone or Virtual Agent. Let's say, for example, you've got access to owners' phone numbers and email addresses. Take a look at this. Now, obviously, I have been doing this for a long time, so I've got my own database, a very nice, healthy database. I think I've got like 20,000 people in general. So then I will add 20,000 of them in here, which is just agents that I received from my ads alone. Then what I also did is that I was able to extrapolate agents' phone numbers from P24 as well as the email addresses. And then I could upload that here. Then what I also did is that I told the system, anyone who follows me on Instagram, anyone who's visited my Instagram profile for the year, anyone who's engaged my content on Instagram for the year, I want to target those people. And I did the same thing for Facebook. Anyone who visited my Facebook profile for the year, anyone who follows me on Facebook, anyone who's also engaged in my Facebook profile for the year, I'm going to target them. Okay, and that's the number. It's as simple as that, guys. So now I am doing a very precise targeting because I have a database. I've also outsourced the database, and then also people who've engaged with me on my socials, I'm able to then target them. It's that simple. It's called doing a custom audience. And if you guys want me to showcase how, to do a custom audience, I'm happy to do that. But that's really what I did. That's all I did. And then look at the budget. I didn't spend a lot here, guys. I think I spent how much? In total, how much did I spend? Okay, interesting. Okay. So it seems like I spent 2,000, 2.7. So basically, give or take about 3. No, that can't be correct. Wait. Okay, there we go. There's the actual numbers. So spent about 4,000 Rand. 4,000 Rand in total, give or take, roughly. Okay. But for 660 leads. Okay. Now, of course, there were many people that closed from this. So I made my money back. Way more than that, by the way. Okay. So that's just to go and show you that all you just really need to do, guys, is set up a campaign and then make sure that you've got your targeting. As you can see, I've got all the different targeting that I've done here. Make sure you've got a really solid ad. Don't just do one ad, test out different styles of ads, see which works, and then just replicate it. That's all you got to do. It's that simple. And when you do that, then you'll start to get leads. And you don't need a big audience. I'm proof of that. But you want to make sure that your offer and what you're saying is dialed in so that you know you're speaking to the right audience. And then you're good to go. I'll see you guys in the next one.